Robert, very nice to meet you.
Thanks for having me.
I'm very thrilled to have a conversation with you because I think you are one of the voices that we need to listen to right now because you have some sharp perspectives.
That's very kind of you.
One of my first questions is, how do you see today's geopolitical tensions fundamentally changing the conditions for doing business in Europe?
Well, first of all, I think it's important that we acknowledge that this change is reality and this is not going to go away when midterm elections are happening in the US or whatever. This is now the time we're living in. And as people sometimes call it, it's a time of predators or monsters or whatever. This is now the new world order is disorder. And this means that Europe has to be stronger and defend itself. And therefore we need to change politics. And also I think the understanding of competitiveness and business.
Yeah. What does it mean for companies' long-term strategies when the world has drastic shifts?
It's important to recognize that nobody is well-meaning with Europe. I mean, we have been the old colonial powers, and when you talk with the Indians, they don't feel pity for us. If the economy is not doing good, then they're saying, well, that's now it's our time. So we need to fix our own things. Nobody will help us. And looking back over my shoulder, the German economy has to move into the future and not defend the maybe good past. And the future, at least in energy, is clear to be seen. The war in Iran will speed up everything. Countries will electrify their fossil energy systems to become independent. They will use homegrown energy as much as they can. This includes also nuclear, it includes also coal, but not so much. It's expensive, so the cheapest form of homegrown energy is renewable energy. And all the countries that are not benefiters of the fossil world order, but buying oil and gas, they will heavily go into renewable energy and electrification. And the question is, do we have the technology and the industries to be part of this coming wave of growth? As energy is always important, I mean, without energy we can't do, and the energy prices are part of the competitiveness question. High energy prices is bad for competitiveness in a way, but it also forces the industries, the companies to be more energy efficient to develop something new. But energy is important, of course, but it's not the only target. I mean, everything has now become a weapon in this world of predators or monsters. Trade in itself, look at the tariffs. I mean, the tariff system, there was the WTO and it was invented to have a fair and legal trade system in a way. And Trump just blowed it away. And the question of technical dependencies, AI, you know that all the even sensible data of the secret services of Europe is stored on the cloud systems of Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
So, I mean, energy is important, but when you think about it, you can't stop thinking. I mean, it's like a domino game, and so many bricks are depending on each other.
What role do you see businesses playing in strengthening Europe's strategic position?
Business as the part of the society where money is spent and earned has a huge impact on society. So you know that the business leaders, when they speak up and criticize the politicians, this is always an impact. So there's a responsibility, saying the right thing, and the right thing does not only mean the right thing for your company, but the right thing where society should move to. So you have an impact, use it wisely. Invest in the right things. And the right thing is not only the thing where you can earn short-term money. Once again, talking about energy, 5 years ago, the global sale of electric cars was 4.5%. Last year it was about 25, maybe 28. I mean, this is exponential growth. So that means in 5 years from now, we don't have double, like 60% electric cars on the global market, but 90, 95 maybe. I mean, this is obviously the case, and you can't ignore the data. So sometimes it's hard to do the right thing. Sometimes it's not so hard. This is just clear to be seen, that this is going in this direction, and if we don't act properly, there will be no market share left.
Sometimes working with sustainability is seen as a compliance agenda. How do we make sustainability the foundation of European competitiveness and democratic resilience?
People who care about sustainability should not excuse themselves, but the ones not doing, not thinking, not being sustainable, the ones who don't care, they are the ones who create the problems. Do you understand your supply chains?
Yeah.
Do you have 90% whatever product or raw materials coming from China? You have to diversify. Therefore, of course, the companies need to understand where their products are coming from. And then they could use all the ESG regulation, which all the companies basically are hating, for understanding how the supply chains are. And maybe the banks are only giving loans to companies who can prove that they have a secure and safe supply chain in a world of predators. And then we can use all the stuff that was developed in the past 10 years for sustainability to make our economy and our countries more secure. In a way, this sounds pathetic, and I don't mean it like too abstract, but the common good is not the center of maybe even politics, but not in businesses as well. And in the end, maybe we should ask ourselves as leaders for what we want to be remembered from the next generations, right? Becoming rich and, I don't know, having a return of invest like not only 12%, but it must be 15%, or making a difference. We should not excuse ourselves by thinking about sustainable issues. I'm tired of excusing myself, of doing the right thing. And we know what the right thing is. We know that liberal democracies are better than authoritarian governments. We know that global warming is a problem. So this must be, again, in the center of people's mind. Maybe it is, but in the center of the public debate. Do the right thing. I said it before.